Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense set on first down. The DBs will back off a bit. Hand off from the shotgun. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the pass in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Tackled immediately after the catch. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for him.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage, QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. With the catch, it's James. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on 3rd down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Going to try to get it himself. When you've been around like this guy had. How valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge game.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. We saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the grab, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Quickly to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is...
And that pass is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
That full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Tide!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're down to 12 seconds to go before halftime. As they take over first and 10, they'll need to move quickly. He's looking to throw it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return. Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down for this offense. These corners going to give them some space. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Try to get it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
That's caught. It's live. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Goes to the option. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Bringing it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. And offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't big.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Lets it fly. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Touch pass on the run. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Notre Dame 7, Alabama 0.
On the option. Now the toss. Oh, look out! He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Offense lining up quickly. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made after the 1st down. They'll go hurry up here. Corners are walked up tight. Looking for room. It's Price. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Irish! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Pocket starts to go. Going for it all. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The play action fake. Fires on the move. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give from the gun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got it set up on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
Talk about being opportunistic as a defense. They pride themselves on taking the football away, and here they are, 3 turnovers on 3 consecutive drives, 2 picks, and now a fumble.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Sends it downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll run play action. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. To the air. It's Simpson. To the end zone and it's picked off.
No good. That keeps the score. Notre Dame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Going over the top. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters.
Notre Dame 21, Alabama 13.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Running back carry. He's tackled at the 26.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy first.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
On third down, going up top. Complete downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Notre Dame would love to just run this thing out. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Carr. He's got the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab on the left. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started it with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie.
From the gun. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense is
going to take a shot. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense in press coverage. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose. 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 6.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass, it's Ward. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of it.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And right on the heels of the pick six, they run the offense out there to try to grab an 8-0 lead. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find...
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll turn to Martinez. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Extending the play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. He can scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Trying to slam in. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time he's got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The pirouette on the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. He picks up the big game.
Give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. He'll take the deep shot. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 15, Miami 8.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air, it's Simpson. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Alabama! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The give to the tailback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got his man quickly. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Alabama 38, Miami 8.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to... He wants to take the top off. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. First down here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Ward. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, K.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedaled.
Looking deep. And it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
He's going for it all. And he throws another interception. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown time. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because
He's looking deep. Oh, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's George. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Caught over the middle. It's Arroyo. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
That last completion sets him up on second down. On the move, it's Fletcher. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Finds his man. Finds a crease at the 20. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unleashes one. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Coming after him. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Restrepo. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Corner's going to give them room.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game score.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to the air one more time. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. On that play action fake, The action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intention.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Alabama! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. To the air, it's Simpson. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, Alabama, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting on that play.
With the catch, it's Martinez. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Restrepo. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they...
Nothing but green ahead. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. Got a man. It's Restrepo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Dropping back, it's Ward. Now improvising. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Volunteers will kick it off to get us underway. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down here for the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the ball, throwing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it, and
all kinds of running room. The tag. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Selden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense set on first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tide! Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Vols will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Alabama will get the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Finds some fresh air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Corners are going to bail. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Just feeds the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Tennessee 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you gotta pull up. 15-yard penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Simpson. Looking for space to the left. And it's caught inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Fires on the move. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. And a good job by that defense, just a short pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
They'll be able to snap it 1 more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you that number 1.
The expressway is continues to fight for yards. And that was a huge one that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the play.
And you become...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 30. He will stick bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. Open space at the 25. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! That trip to the end zone ties us up, and tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt. Two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. The back goes in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got him, and they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Dances away from the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Thornton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
With the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. We'll have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to. How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Touch pass on the run. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bama! And they score first here in overtime.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
That makes the score Alabama 21, Tennessee 14.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. Touchdown ball. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Line gets set, first down. Looking for space, it's Haynes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Still on his feet at the 25. Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keeps it on the bootleg. They're trying to get to it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Here comes the offense on first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Give to the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got it in the middle. It's Judkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the toss. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
After one, we're tied 0-0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown tie.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On first down from their own 22. On the ground, it's Judkins. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it at the 25. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And your Alabama first and 10 will take over. First and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
Crosses the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. To the 15. And he breaks into the open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great...
And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores. It's
running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Judkins. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After run, now throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Judkins. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The corners are walked up tight. Pocket starts to collapse. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.
The end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 22, Ohio State.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like,
the freshman able to get home with the sack.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect it.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away? You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his feet. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far,
he fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the timing just a hair off. 4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And there's really no question here, after not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
And it's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right? Football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
He's brought down at the 28. 3rd down coming.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled